What is up, my people? How's everybody? Sorry for the slight delay there. Um, couldn't get some things cleared out on my screen. So, um, give me a second here. I gotta move something into the right position. So, welcome to those of you that are here. I didn't realize that Fair RC is actually doing a stream right now too. They seem to attract a lot of people now, but I'm still doing my stream anyway. I don't care. So, thank you for the intro, guys. I'll be sure to relay that to my son. My son made that for me. He does that sort of thing for fun, so he made that, and appreciate it. And I think it looks cool, and I'll make sure that he knows that you guys like it. Um, and I have an outro too. If you guys haven't seen that, he did both the intro and the outro. So if you watched the video before, you would have seen that too, because I'm using that for my stuff. Thank you, Mr. Michael Wrightso. A little bit of a cool show. I didn't know if the plane was going to make it in time because it actually delivered just a matter of a couple hours ago. But as I've been saying over the last few weeks, I'm going back to the simplistic, simple series stuff. That's what I'm calling it. Where these are just hand launch birds. So I have the new Lucky Gallon. It's not brand new. It's been out for a while, but it's new to me. The Lucky Gallon from Hobby King. I just finished putting together the Galloping Ghost, and I was pretty impressed with how that went together. Only minor gripe was the I had to balance the spinner and the prop, but beyond that, it was a pretty good, pretty well built plane. It's only 3 major pieces. Only one other gripe that I couldn't use the screw that they provided because they had stuff in there cockeyed a little funny, so it wouldn't work. But cool plane. So, like I said, I have a lot of stuff that's just overly complicated, and a lot of setup, and it's just made it more cumbersome to get to the field. So I decided to go back to the way things used to be and make things a little simpler, because it's supposed to be a hobby. It's not supposed to be a chore. It's supposed to be, a pain to get things together. So since it feels like that's what it's gotten to, decided to take a break from the usuals. Haven't flown in a while because of weather and other circumstances. But when I do, I'm going to go fly. I'm going to try to fly this weekend on Saturday because Mother's Day is on Sunday. I'll try to get at least the maiden on the Galloping Ghost, and maybe one other, and the big. So anyway, going to do that. It literally is right here. Just showed up a couple hours ago. I haven't even really looked at it. My son brought the box in. I just set it aside. So anyway, don't think that I'm done with EDFs. I'm not. I still got a bunch of new stuff. I have the new Alpha Jet from. It's not new, but I got an Alpha Jet from Hobby King. The Exfly Alpha Jet. So I still have that. I have the Fly Fans L39. I have the 80mm Rafael that's been sitting in the box for a year. So I've still got stuff. I have the 70mm F104. I've got lots of planes, lots of stuff to do, but I feel that I've been neglecting the simple stuff. And not everybody wants to build an EDF. Not everybody wants to go spend $600 at Motion RC to get the jet that they want. So that F-14 that I have, I could have bought basically 4 planes with that money. And a lot of people are looking at things the same way. So I want to make sure to mix it up, and I don't want to get stuck into a narrow little field of vision. I want to do things the way that I used to do, which is just for fun. But I don't want to lose myself in any one of those. Just want to be able to do whatever I want to do. And on top of that, let me see if I can grab this thing. It's heavy. Oof. Maybe not. I gotta work on my damn car. So I have axles to put in my car. That's what this is. So I got a lot of stuff going on top of flying RC. So lots to do. And I just want to make sure to stay true to the hobby not get caught into the influencer curse like so many people have been getting caught up in, and stick to doing what it is that's fun and not trying to get stuff sold. So let's enough of the soapbox. But that's me. That's my website. Take a look at it. All the I don't know if they do the store stuff on the live streams, but they do on the regular videos. So my store is available with merch and all that stuff. It's in the description. All the different ways you can support the channel if you feel like it, even if it's just being a subscriber and clicking the like button and so forth and so on. That's all I need. All I appreciate, all of it. But take a look at the website. Then I want to go down the list of things that I've been wanting to talk about. But I did make a couple changes to the website. Let me know if you've noticed. I've done a couple different things, different pictures, different layout, so forth and so on. But that's there too. But I don't think a whole lot's happened in RC since we talked last, because I only talked a few days ago. It was on Saturday. I don't know how many people were there for that, but Saturday I had a show because the rain was crazy that day. Shadow Ops, what's up? You're always busy, man. You never get time off. You're always busy. If you're sick, you can do something, but you're always busy. Come on, Shadow, take a break. So anyway, um, I don't think there's a whole lot that's new in RC. Shadow, I appreciate you being here. I'm just giving you a hard time. But take some time to sit down and hang out with Gooniac for once. Come on now. Um, but anyway, um, been there, done that. Not with 4, but I have been a stay-at-home dad, so I know how it goes. Got to whip them kids into shape. Say it's time for live streams. Y'all get out of here. Go jump in the pool or something. Anyway, so I don't know if there is anything new in RC. I take that back. I hope that you guys are able to get in on that Hobby King sale, because there was the Hobby King sale over the weekend. And it was for 15% off. So that's how I got this little Lucky Gallon thing. And then today I got an email from Laperier. Scotty, I never whip kids. You don't have to whip kids if you got a brain. Treat them like adults. Not adults. Treat them like humans and get them to respect you in other ways other than having to beat them. But anyway, especially when they end up being 6'6" and bigger than you, and don't beat them. Our battery, a Laperier, whatever their name is, they had a sale, and I found a big old. Let me see if I can find that thing. 8100 pack. There they are. And they had some batteries on sale. They said they're having a high capacity sale. Let me share the link with you guys. I've had some pretty good luck with their. I had some pretty good luck with their batteries so far. Laperier have been good. So take a look. I put it in the chat. I found some 8100s. That's the only thing that I don't have that I could use. Heck, let me give those a try. Are they gone now? Go. What the heck, are they gone already? I'm glad I got on it when I did. Sheesh. The 6200s are on sale right now, which is a good deal for $62.99, which is way less than what they should cost. Copy that link and send it to you guys. And Victor, I see what you said. I hope she's doing all right. And hope they figure out what's going on with it. That's scary. Don't like that. Yeah, I guess they must have sold out. The link that I sent is for 6200. Their 6200s have been great. Lots of power and not very heavy. I guess they must be out of stock. I don't see the 8100s anymore. Here. Oh, yeah, I don't. Nope, I don't see them. Oh, there it is. 8100. I looked right past it. Oh, nope, wrong one. 8100. And this is the one that I got. That's a good deal, and it's this. It's basically it's the weight of a high C6S, which is great. I just put that in the chat too, so that's something new. Take a look if there's something you can get there. I know we have people that buy batteries from all over the place. SMC is a good brand. I don't buy them yet, but you know everybody's crazy about SMC. The Hobby line's been really good to me. HRB, got lots of those. Let me know if it gets twitchy too. I don't know what's going on with my connection, but so yeah, that's pretty much it. So I don't know if anything else. If anybody else has anything that's come out, let me know. But that's pretty much all I've seen. But need to do now is I'm doing things kind of in reverse here. Is give some shout outs because I see that there are people that were talking. There's nothing going on for a while. I didn't get that many in the premiere, but there is a premiere that went on before this. Scotty Story was the first one here today, so thanks for being here, Scotty. Mr. Mike Bird is here as always, which is cool to see, especially considering how far away he is. Mr. Michael Bear, what's up with you? Michael Wrightsa, thank you for being here. Tim Justins, what's up? Wild Bill, lots of cool stuff flying over lately. Wild Bill, we have the presidential cavalcade here, and I'm going to get pictures and video of Air Force One tomorrow because it's coming right over my house. And then on top of that, they're going to be landing at my job um, for some sort of something going on nearby. So I'm going to get pictures of that. All I care about are the airplanes. So airplanes, the V-22s, when they came through last time, that was cool. So anyway, I'll be taking pictures and video. CVO Hobo, what is up? Oh. The Fred Barron, what's up with you? So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've had to go back to regular music because everything that I'd been using that was supposedly free is not copyright free. So I got to use the stuff that comes with StreamYard, so I don't have any issues. And Fred Barron loves it. So let's see who else here. I saw somebody else come in, but I'm looking at the chat to see where everybody is. Lionel Randall, I saw him here. What's up with you, Lionel? Glad to see you on. But Victor, hope the wifey's doing all right. No fun when the wife gets sick. Yeah, there he is, Lionel Randall. Airvex, what's up with you? You're here too. Thanks for being here. So I think that's it. But thanks to everybody for being here. You could have been anywhere, but you've chosen to be here with me tonight. So very much appreciated. It is still sunny outside for now. Got about another 30 minutes worth of sun. But I ain't flying anyway, so we're gonna open the plane here in a few minutes. Take it over there and open it up. But let's see what we can. If there's anybody that has any questions about anything, now is the time to ask. And fire away. If anybody, Mr. looking up what's happening. So also, I think that I'll probably. I already showed off the galloping ghost enough. I don't need to show any more of that. Maybe I'll put up the little Bigfoot and show you guys that because that little plane went together really well. I'm pretty happy with how that went. Made a couple changes, but I'll show that before I get the Lucky Gallon. Let's put that up there so y'all can see it. But that's a cool little plane. I haven't run it up yet. I gotta see how bad the prop is, if the prop is bad. So wait, Mike Bird, the sun's coming up in about an hour. Holy crap. So you're way ahead of us. The sun's been coming up right around 6:20 a.m. here. So I don't know what it's doing where you are. And Michael writes that you're funny. Basically, yeah, another timber. As I said, they should make it rainbow color. That way it would please everybody. But anyway, Yeah, another timber. That's exactly what everybody wants. Another timber. Okay, so let's see what else. Is there anything anybody else has got going on? Any questions? Any concerns of anything that's been happening? Fred Barron gets it. That's right. I appreciate you understanding that humor. Don't forget the twist. Oh, it's 4 a.m. Okay. Wow. Yeah, the sun's this it starts getting light around 5:15, 5:30, but the sun doesn't come up until about 6:20. So anyway, yeah, Tim, it seems like everything they're doing is leftovers. I mean, if you're gonna bring back a plane, at least, at least, give it different paint or something. Oh, Scotty, I'm sorry, I meant to answer that a while ago. I have the FMS 8S setup going into the Viper. Um, I've already put the 1850 kV. I put those in other planes, but if I had any of those, I'd go 7S with the plane. But the 8S is less on amps, but still pretty good on push, on thrust. That's what we're gonna do. Um, and I haven't done it yet. I messed up the gear at one of the air shows I do. I might only be doing one air show this year. I don't know. We'll see. Um, but I messed up the gear and haven't messed with it since. But thankfully the fan drops in. I have to change the ESC, which I have. Just have to change the ESC and put that in there and make it 8S. I actually have 8S packs that are just actual 8S pack that I could put in there. Um, shall see. So no. So with Gooniac, so I tried Gooniac 1 at Hotmail first. That was taken. I tried Gooniac 2 at Hotmail. That was taken. Actually, I tried Gooniac by itself first, and that was taken. Then Gooniac 1, then Gooniac 2, then Gooniac 3. I said, screw it, do Gooniac 33. Boom, boom. Worked. That was it. I used to have another email that was Gooniac 1 at Mail City, but Mail City is no longer. So yeah, it just became Gooniac 33. That was my first email address. Gooniac33 at hotmail.com. And just taking Gooniac 33 ever since. And then since Gmail and Gmail and YouTube are one and the same, it just carried over. So there we go. And yes, Lucky Gallon does look fun. The Galloping Ghost looked fun. That's why I got it, because everybody loves P51s, and it may not be 100% scale because the wingtips aren't chopped. But if I like the way it flies, I'll go through and I'll chop shit off. I'll chop the wing and the tail and make it look more like the actual Galloping Ghost. Even put the little things on the wingtips that were like that. Just get some plastic and cut it, make them the same, and put it on the tip. But yeah, I'm looking for something simple, looking to get things that are just more get to the field, plug in, simple checks, fly. And someplace where I can just literally go down the street to fly. Because right now, to get to my big field, I have to go an hour. And then to go to the field that I absolutely love, but it's really too far away, it's 97 miles away. That's too far. So I'd like to get to, I have one field that's dirt that's about 15 minutes to the west. And then I have another field which is grass hand launch, which is about 20 minutes to the east or the north. Um, so actually less than that. And it's only so much because of all the traffic lights. It's really not that far away. Um, so I want to start flying locally again, the main thing. And stop neglecting the fields that are close that I don't have to make it such an expedition to go out to fly. Just hop in the car and throw a couple planes in and go. It's gotten way too complicated. I do want to get to the fields to fly with my big planes. They're not even that big, but planes that require runways. I do want to get out there to fly there at least once a month. But I need to get more video footage from other places instead of just flying at the same place. Firefox, what's up? So I need to go out and fly with Firefox more often. Out in Livermore. But like I said, I need to take a little bit of a. I had to take a little bit of a break to get reconfigured with other things that are going on because now I have to balance all the things that I like to do with the RC too, because RC is a huge part of my life, but it was taking over a whole bunch of stuff. So back into cars again, um, hanging out with my kids, and then oh, there's my cat. Um, doing stuff with the peeps. So I need to get out and hang out with Michael, Mr. Firefox RC, but I've just been too busy with other stuff. And then once I get my car fixed and I can start traveling and going every place again, Axle's got to go in. I might do one on Saturday and then one on another day that isn't Mother's Day. So, but anyway, good to see you guys. Lori, I see you, Lori. I'm not going to try to say your last name because I screw it up every time, but thanks for being here, Lori. CTRC Flying 2001. What's up with you too? Thank you for being here. But yeah, Michael, I'll be out there one of these days. It's been too freaking long. The group's gotten all broken up and it's not right. So get back out and fly soon. But the main reason why we are here today is for the plane in the box right there. So from what I've seen, they double box this plane. So good question, Michael Bear. I didn't ruin the axles. So what happens with the front wheel drive car is over time, from all the left and right and left and right and left and right, and especially if you do aggressive driving in the hills like I've been doing, all the left and right, the CV boots end up cracking, and the CV boots hold a whole bunch of grease in there to make it so that the constant velocity joint can do what it needs to do without destroying itself. So as soon as you hit the, as soon as you crack those boots, all the grease that's inside goes everywhere, and then all those little pieces inside the constant velocity joint end up, they don't have the lubrication that they need, and they end up starting to deteriorate and kill each other. They haven't done that in my car yet, but it's just a matter of time before they do. So rather than wait for it to get to that point, I got the parts that I need to change them out. So that's what I'm gonna do. Crazy thing is, one side of the CV joints, yeah. Also note my car has 91,000 miles, so it's another reason why the boots wear out over time. And yes, they are a normal wear and tear item. They don't wear as often as brakes unless you do aggressive driving in the hills like I've been doing. So all the left and right ends up making them wear out. So that's what I'm going to do. So, and the good thing about CV joints is that they give you indications when they're bad. So as soon as you start hearing clicking or you feel a little bit of vibration or hear noises when you're making sharp turns, you hear a little crunch because there's plastic and metal, and it's like little three little spikes, 3 or 4 spikes, and then there are little nylon pieces around it, and there's grease in there. But yeah, anyway, so I don't plan on having the car break, so I just bought the parts. The funny thing is, driver's side was cheap. Driver's side was $100. However, that's because I can order it from anyone because it's a part that's used in a lot of different cars. However, the passenger side is a factory only part because it's got a really long shaft with the bearing attached, and then the rest of the CV assembly. So that's, but them doing it that way, they make them what do you call it? By doing it that way, they're considered equal length. And when you have equal length, you don't have torque steer. And with over 400, I've got basically 450 pounds of torque. You don't want anything ripping left or right. So anyway, yeah, that's low miles. I don't plan on getting rid of the car, but once you get to a certain mileage, things start happening. So it's a lot of driving in a short period of time. It's a 2018. I bought it brand new. I was the only one to drive it other than the PDI, pre-delivery inspection. So let me take it on a long drive for a test drive. I brought it all the way home, looked at it here, drove back, so it had 45 miles on it. And then when I went to get it, it had another 2. So I know that all those miles were put on by me. So now it's at 91 and change. All mine. And it's a good car, so it should last. And I can do all the work myself, which is probably the most fun. So after I get the axles done, then I got to go through the brake system. I'm doing a factory big brake upgrade. So there's an SUV that uses the same size hardware that mine does. The brake calipers just is a little bit different, and the discs are bigger. So I'm going to be changing those. And then I won't have to worry about it for a while. I'm going to change the fluid, make it more high temperature, all that other shit. So thanks to my son to getting me back into this nap. But anyway, so let's get back to RC. So we are pretty much done with me blabbing, but I have a crap ton of planes to maiden. They're almost all of them are ready to maiden. See in here, it's kind of funny. I've got 7 planes here in the living room. Actually 8 now here in the living room that we're getting assembled and getting ready to go back to their regular storage spot. But today we're only going to look at 2. So the first plane I'm going to put up is going to be the little first plane I'm going to put up is the Bigfoot, so you guys can take a look at that. And then because I got that all together, and then I'm going to get torn into the box at the Lucky Gallon, and then we'll get some videos of that one too. So let us hack up 6. Who's that? Oh, hey, what's up? Okay, good to see you. All right, so TAC Op 6 R6, good to see you. Let us step aside for a second and get the stuff set up. I'll be right back. All right, so let me know if you guys can hear me okay. I am on the unbox cam now. So figured I'd set up a little, what do you call it? Bigfoot here in front. So the funny thing is, the plane that I used to use, you guys got to let me know if you can hear me too. Because I can't. I'm going to set up my, yeah, I got it. Setting up my tablet now so I can see the chat. But the funny thing about this plane is that it's the same size as my Dynam. What do you call it? The Dynam plane I had for a long time. My Dynam, they called theirs Skytrainer because I couldn't use the name. But the Dynam Skytrainer, which is a Cessna 172, it's a tricycle gear, but I ended up changing it to a tail dragger like this and turning it into a bush plane. So this one's kind of cool because it is already set up that way. These wheels are actually are perfect for this style of flying. The plane, so I made a couple changes to it. But this is supposed to look like the Texas tail draggers, they call it, which is like a Cessna 152 tail dragger, because they did make a few of those. So it came with the tail dragger configuration to begin with. It's got pretty good sturdy gear. And one of the changes I made, they have little clips that you're supposed to use here. I put screws all the way through because I don't see the wing ever coming off of this thing. It's got LEDs in the wing. There's good LEDs in the front. It's got a nice little tail wheel. Turn that around so you can see. It's got a good little tail wheel there. Everything just slots in. It is bare foam, which I dislike, but they did a fairly good job with the plane. It's got a good battery bay inside here. Plenty of room. I'm probably going to use a 2200, but I think it'll fit a bigger pack with no problem. But this is one that I had unboxed on the show, so I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a look at it. I haven't balanced this prop yet. I don't know if it even needs it. It may or may not need it. The Galloping Ghost really needed a balance. It was pretty bad. So I'm wondering how this one will be. It may or may not need it, but if it does, I'll do it. But it's a good looking plane, and this is one of those planes I was talking about that I'd like to fly at some of the local fields, because I've been neglecting those fields and I kind of want to get back to them. But good looking little plane, fairly well built. When I got it, almost all of the surfaces were already level. Very little needed to be changed or adjusted, so it was good. So that one's done. I'm gonna move that out of the way and get some of the other planes over here that I've got lined up in the living room that you're not going to see because I'm not going to show you, but there's lots of stuff going on. I'm actually going to be working on the Zane MiG-17. I'm actually going to put an afterburner on that too, so you guys can see that. But I'm grabbing the box now for the leaky gallon. It literally just showed up a couple hours ago. So let me adjust the camera. It's going to be a little bit of shaking here. Gotta go up, down. Let's go a little higher. So my cat may come along too because her food dish is over there. But let's get this done. This was shipped from Hobby King in only a couple days, so that's the benefit to ordering Hobby King from the U.S. warehouse because it's close. So, how are we going to do this? Let's see if I can get this higher. Down a little bit more like that. So I think this is 2 boxes in one. So we're going to get them open so we can see. Let's go there. Go here. So bear with me as I open everything up. Like I said, it just showed up not too long ago. I haven't done any opening. The actual unboxing is happening right now. So, like I said with the other one, it was a box in a box. So, let's see if that happens with this one. It is a box in a box. So, and they did a very good job packing this. You've got that stuff up on top, and then the actual box is inside. Yeah, they did a good job. Let me turn this over so you guys can see. They threw some good packing in there. They did a good job. No damage, no dents, no dings. So this box will be set aside. And let's get to the main event, which is right there. So this is the plane. This is the scheme. I have seen this plane fly. It actually flies really good. The person that was flying theirs at my field had not balanced the props, so it sounded bad, but it flew really well, really fast. So let's see what's going on with this little thing here. Let's see if there's tape. There's no tape, and I like the way that they did the. Look, I'm going to damage it here at the house instead of in transit. I like the way that they package these things because they're done really well, but there's minimal pieces. So, yeah, look at that. They do an excellent job. Everybody complains about Hobby King. Why? I haven't had any issues with them. I've been buying from Hobby King for years. I think the first thing I bought from Hobby King was in 2008 or 2009. I can't remember. But let's get going. So They've got these little pieces to hold things in place, which is nice. Quick setup guide showing the basics, which is cool. So then the rest of the manual is actually online, and that's not that hard to do. Just download it and you're good. But they really package these planes well. So let's see. Let me check out. Sorry, I had to mute because I sneezed. But let's check out the chat here and see. So anyway, I'm checking up on what everybody's saying. But yeah, it's a good. Liking the plane so far. Allergies have been bothering me lately, so if you hear some sniffling and some weirdness, don't mind me. It's just me dealing with allergies. I'm hoping that's what it is. So anyway, let's get to these pieces in here. So we've got the, everybody can see. So we'll start with the pieces that are easiest to access, which are the, it's like the horizontal stabilizer. This is fairly tight. Yeah, geez, what do they do? Hey, I can't complain. It's packaged well. So I see what that is. So let's cut that. Alright, so there's the tail feathers, the horizontal stab. Get this open. Anytime you have a foam plane that's painted, you want to make sure that that tape does not get anywhere near this paint. That's kind of a funky color yellow, but given the time frame, this is what they liked at those, well, too far out, so they liked at those times. So here's the horizontal stab. Need these pieces away. So let's get to these little parts over here. Down on the bottom, got props, the adapter, and since it's a Corsair, there's no spinner. It's just a spinner nut. So these are the pieces. Now this one I like a little better. There's a couple of different things here I want. Get all that out of here. So this is some of the screws that are needed. A nylon screw that's probably for the wing, and then another screw here is probably for the tail, and Velcro, receiver, and battery. Then look for this. I'll take a look at the chat in a little bit, guys. If you are saying something, I'll have to wait until I can get there. There's the adapter. This is a APC-like prop, and the adapter and spinner nut in true Corsair fashion. Right, and then let's see what else we got here. We got to get to the pieces inside. There's lots of little weird pieces in here. Like little fine hairs, which I get from the foam. So, like I said, I like the way they do the boxes. You know that the plane is going to be insulated and safe. So, no complaints there. I like that that's taken very well taken care of. just a couple pieces too. There's not a whole lot to the plane, which is good. So this is funny too because I'm not one that likes to build things, because I've had my time doing that with balsa planes. But I'm actually enjoying all the setup for this new stuff that I've been getting. So maybe we're hitting a different phase in the RC world here, because I'm actually enjoying all the setup stuff that I've been doing, making sure stuff is right. So I'm getting rid of excess tape. You can see what we're doing here. But just like the other plane, it's got two sets of canopies. Sorry for the bump. One that's opaque and one that's clear. I'm going to save them both, but I'm going to use the one that's, oh, you know, it's opened up. So there's the clear one. Very well done, very scale. And then this is the one I'm going to use. Very well done. People knocking Hobby King, come on now. You get what you pay for. And this plane was, wait, did I get my other stuff too, or did they send that in another package? I ordered some other things. So I have to check this box and see. Yeah, they did. They came in this box. Okay. That's why they had all that extra stuff. Okay. I had ordered other things if you're looking at my cracked screws. Anyway, wait. Okay. So, I threw a couple other things in there too because I ordered some of these. One of these receivers. So all of this together shipped was less than what it would have been just as the plane, because I had 15% off, which is awesome. So let me check the chat real quick. So cool. Hope I'm not boring you guys too much, but let's get into the rest of this. This is the fuse. Everything about this plane is pretty well done. The paint looks good. The foam looks good. Get this tape off of here, and I'll open it up and inspect it. The details they've been using on these things are actually really good. Here we go. It's got a rudder. This is the coolest thing. I didn't realize that these planes had rudders. I'm happy to see that. It's got an actual functioning rudder, which is great. But the paint is in really good shape. I dig it. I can dig it. It's going to be harder to get back behind that because this is not removable like it was on the other one, the Galloping Ghost. So I may not be doing any stacks on this buddy, because it doesn't look like I can even get in there without making major effort. It's got rivet detail, paint's good. I can see a little bit of foam, but considering that this plane is, what, $159, there is no complaining to be had. So happy with what you get for the money. And then there's only a few minimal pieces to this, and I'll put all the pieces out so you guys can see here. Just a second. Show, yeah, that's it. So this is the one-piece wing. All the connections there. Mount point there for in the fuselage. Ailerons only. And then on the underside, they've actually got skids here to protect, as well as servo covers. So now I actually like this style of connection. I never had issues with these. You just have to remember to tighten them well, but it makes it really easy to center your controls if you have to. I didn't really need to on the Galloping Ghost because they were pretty good to begin with. But this style of connector is really easy. Turn the servo on, get the servo locked in place, and then you can adjust this just with, and infinitely adjustable with the slide like that. So that works great. But they did a good job on, oh, there's a little gripe, bubble there, bubble here, but that's not that big of a deal. I could just use a marker to put that in. You can see the foam on this. That is a little bit of a knock, but for the price, you can't complain. And there's that. So these are all the pieces here. Let's put them all where you can see. Canopies, prop, wing, tail, screw, and that's it. That's it to the plane. But I appreciate Hobby King putting all that effort into packing, because it really made sure that this plane came out in great shape. Even with the shipping and all the different things that could have happened, even if the box would have been bumped or banged, the way that they had put this together will keep it from having any issues. So kudos to Hobby King for this. This will be an easy build. You can't even call it a build, it's just an easy assembly. And let me get the canopy off so you can see. They did a very good job on the paint. So there's the inside. I have to, does anybody know this ESC? Because I know that's reversing, but they don't say anything about the ESC in the instructions. Does anybody know what the programmer is for this thing? Because I'd like to program it. I use the programmer from Motion RC. It tells me what it is, but it won't let me do anything. So I need to see which programmer works on it. But I'm sure the servos could probably be better. But if they work, they work. So, and these are carefree planes. If something goes wrong and this plane doesn't make it, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. But it looks cool. And I'm looking forward to it. It's a hand launcher. It's going to be a blast. As simple as that. It's going to be fun too. So, like I said, I'm getting back to simplicity, but look how well it holds in place. Look at that. That's good. So, those are all the parts. Lay that down. Okay, where's the other canopy? So, canopy there, part there. Those are all the pieces. That's it. And I'm going to use one of these for the receiver. That's it. And 2200, possibly 3000 for the battery, but we'll see. Because I do have 3000s as well. But I'm looking forward to it. And this is again part of the simple series. Like I said, I'm just getting back to the basics and getting back to the fun. So I can put 4 of these planes in my car, just in the trunk alone, with no issue. I only have 2 out of the 3. But a plane of this size just makes things so much easier. And the speeds that are going to get out of this thing is really good too. The one that I saw was the hopped up version, but the KV is not much different and the prop is not much different. So I don't see getting much of a performance increase for what it is you're going to do. And I already know how to fiddle with props and speeds and all that stuff too. So it's an 8x6 prop, which is good for a plane this size. If I really wanted it to be fast, I'd get a slightly different motor and put a 9x7.5 and it would really be quick. Excuse me. And I might do that. We'll see. But with this one, it's going to be harder to get to that motor. I don't even know if this cow... Oh, it does. Well, what do you know? Look at that. Comes right off. Oh, and it's magnetic. Oh, what the hell? Hell yeah, we're going to do something fun with this. And there's wood in there. So this is what I was talking about with the Galloping Ghost. They use a hardwood box, and they still have the right down and right thrust that you're supposed to have. But This is way better than plastic. And then they put the ESC in a good spot. There should be lots of cooling air going through there. But okay, so that makes things a lot cooler. So now I can yeah, like that. Okay, so this goes back like so. What's in the way? Something in the way here. Anyway, we'll figure this part out later. I probably have to do some trimming in here, but we'll get. So there are multiple pieces, and it just magnets and it's magnetic. So the motor is there. It is a 1160 kV. Wait, did I get the high performance one? Wait a minute. I think I might have gotten the high performance one, not realizing it. Yeah, I did. Okay, so this is the 1160 kV motor. So this is the hopped up version. So yeah, so we're this is gonna be a hot rod. This will be fun. So that's pretty much it for this. Thanks for hanging with me through this, but we're going to transition back to the other camera and then end the stream. But this looks like a cool plane. I'm gonna enjoy this. Looks like fun. It looks easy. It looks simple. Just got to figure out a way to get that thing back on without it rumble bumpling things. But man, I have plastic here. That's hard plastic for landing. Cool. So looking forward to it. I'll get caught up on the chat here in a minute. But that is it. We will be right back. Okay, we're back. So I see there's still 12 people here, which is cool. Thank you guys for being here. There are a lot of chat messages in here for me to catch up with. I hope I can catch them all. So give me a second. I got to catch up with a lot of this stuff. All right, so now I caught up. So box is open. It's going to take me a little bit to catch up with this. Yes, I have lots of planes to maiden. Too many. I could basically take all planes out that I've never flown and have fit as many as I can in the car. Still not be done. So yeah, looking up, they did it on purpose. They kind of leaked something they already knew, but it's going to be another timber, we believe. If it's not, I'm going to be really surprised. But like I say, they should just make it a rainbow timber by now. All the different timbers they've had. Yeah, someone leaked a picture. And they're probably doing that on purpose. They're just following the trend. So let's see, get caught up a little bit more, and then we're gonna get on out of here. So yeah, it's the timber is gonna be kind of annoying, but I love the plane. The planes fly great, but I think we've had enough of them. So I'm glad to hear that, Ron, for the Hills Mining, and thank you for being here. I haven't seen you in a while, but I'm glad to see you here. Um, yeah, it looks like it's fun, and it looks like it's fairly well made for what it is. Um, and I didn't realize that the cowling came off the way that it does, so that's cool. But yeah, it's a cool plane. I'm liking the Galloping Ghost, and then this Lucky Gallon looks cool too. So we'll get back to it. We're still trying to catch up here, and we're gonna get going. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. Much appreciated. And yeah, it's a bargain for what it is. It's nothing for the plane. And I didn't realize it, but I got the hopped up version. Very cool. And yeah, Mike Bird, that's why I was surprised, because most of these planes will have like a plastic motor mount at best, but to see an actual tongue and groove type um, motor box was cool. Um, but I do like the OMP planes. The OMP planes are actually pretty good. And yeah, like Michael Wrights has said, but I do like those planes. What's happening, Mr. Angelo? Are you from Earth? I don't know if I'm from Earth. I think I'm from another planet. But anyway, good to see you here, my friend. We need to fly together. It's been too long. Um, so they quite fast. All right, cool. So Mr. Tim Jewson says he has an upgraded motor and ESC in his Cessna, and it's pretty awesome. So I'm going to stick with this motor and ESC for now. I think the biggest difference is going to be a prop. If I change the prop, that could make a difference. But I have motors of all kinds that I could change to if I wanted to. I don't know. I might just leave it simple, leave it as it is. Um, yeah, that kind of plane, it would be fun. And yes, power is addicting. So let's see what else is going on. You guys are chatting up a storm. Um, what else is going on? And we're gonna call it quits. So Mike Bird, I think that these were racing in the late 40s, early 50s. Um, yeah, if you look it up, I think it was, yeah. Um, I think that's one, because that's when they had a P50, not P51, they had a P38 that was similar colors that year. I did, Michael writes. I looked in there. They didn't. They didn't have anything ESC related, and I looked for this ESC in their on their site, and I still didn't see it. So I mean, if they had the beeps, I'd be fine. But I don't know if this is even anything they have. It might just be a rebranded hobby wing or something like that, and maybe one of these. Jeff and Laura of Alabama, what's up? Maybe one of these program cards will work on there. I don't know. Jeff, thanks for being on here. I know it's late over there where you are, but much appreciated for you showing up. Much appreciated to everybody for showing up and supporting the channel. Don't forget to hit the likes while you're here. Comment, share, subscribe, all that goodness to try and get me up and over the hump. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subs. I'm at 1.72 right now, so we're getting there. Shall see. That's why I said rainbow. Put on a rainbow. Put it on a rainbow. But anyway, that is it for the show today. Very much appreciate all y'all being here. Take a look at the adjust some prices on my stuff. for my swag. But if you look at any other, look in the description, you'll be able to see all the ways that you can support the channel if you want to. Fred Barron has been a big supporter of the channel for a long time and much appreciated. But if you guys like what you see and want to see more of it, and want to keep things going, keep me buying planes and all those other things, be sure to support the channel and let me know that you appreciate what I'm doing. Because if you don't, let me know too, because I know people are very quick to tell you what they don't like. But let me know. I'm trying to get back to the basics and get back to enjoying myself with this hobby again. I do enjoy the hobby. I love the hobby a lot. I want to enjoy all aspects of it and don't want to make it seem like I'm stuck in one area and not all over, because I am all over. I even know how to fly helicopters. I just don't, because I don't want to fix them. But I might get a little helicopter just to buzz around for the hell of it. And what is up, Mr. Andy Cho? Good to see you. Well, in chat version anyway. So I'm going to start doing little bits of everything again instead of just being so compartmentalized in one area. So I have prop planes, I have EDFs, I have warbirds, all that stuff. So I'm going to try to get back to it. And I appreciate y'all sticking with me through all the weirdness, but it is what it is. And I'm looking to do something soon with more guns on it. So we shall see. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here. Got to get going to go do some other chores and such. And I will be back in touch with y'all soon. Hopefully we'll have some more videos to post with the help of my son. Be sure to hang out for the outro. Again, that's been made by the intro and the intro and outro were made by my son. So big shout out to him for that. And that's it. Thanks to everybody for being here. Leave the chat up for a little bit, but be sure to hang out for that outro at the end. All right, adios.